Over the past 3 months, I've been hard at work building my very own audio plugin website, and today I'm going to take you behind the scenes, from start to finish, and show you how it's been made. Welcome back to my channel, I'm Neon Jupiter, and in the last months I've been creating a website where users can buy and download my audio plugin. So, grab your headphones and let's dive into the details and see how I did it. So the first thing that has to be done when building a website is deciding on a tech stack. I spent hours searching the internet, reading documentation, watching tutorials and taking a lot of notes. I wanted to make sure I had a solid understanding of the tech stack I was about to use to build my website. And then I just used what this tweet said. Changing a couple of things, of course, and I used Next.js as the framework, Daisy UI and Tailwind for the graphics, Clark for user login, and Stripe for payment. Let's see how I made the core website with Next. My project started with the basic Create Next app. This thing basically creates the basic code structure and hello world from where to start making your own website. I also choose to use the work in progress app directory structure. Some things aren't implemented yet, but turns out I didn't need them, so it was fine. I wrote an ugly landing page, a basic terms and conditions for which I had to find a free template, and now we have the main content displayed on the website. But it's still too ugly and needs to be improved. To handle the visual part of the website, I decided to use Tailwind, which didn't work in the beginning, which was very frustrating, but then I discovered that I had to add this, and it worked. So with Tailwind installed, we can now use a lot of CSS classes to give our website a cool style and make it responsive. I also installed the Daisy UI plugin, which added a lot of classes for our components, and that way I didn't have to make all the styles myself, which would have been a pain in the ass. I then improved the landing page, which explains what colors is and what it can do. Watch the video in the tags if you want more details on that. And I also made a navbar and a footer for the website, linking to the terms and conditions and to the colors page respectively. At that point, we had a basic idea, but I still had one problem. I didn't like any of the Daisy UI's color palettes. And I have no clue on how to make one myself. So it was time to use the next big thing that everyone is talking about, ChatGPT. It took a couple of tries, but in the end it made something unique and functional. At that point we had a styled landing page, but it was not responsive. To solve this, I used Tailwind's variants, adding them in the necessary places. Now we have a basic website, but we still need a system for users so that they can log in both in the website and in the plugin. Since handling the authentication myself would take a lot of time, I decided to use Clark for that. Clark is an amazing authentication and user management platform that makes life so much easier when it comes to handling user authentication on any website. It provides the necessary React components to insert to the code, and the rest is handled automatically. And also you can forbid unlocked users to enter the parts of the website you don't want them to through their middleware. Next up, it was time to handle payment. For this, we are going to use Stripe, which is another platform that handles transactions for developers. Integrating the two platforms was a little difficult, but with the inspiration of that code I found online, I was able to do it. The code works like this. First, a user signs up and logs in with Clark. Then, when it accesses the shop page, we look up whether we have a matching client object in Stripe. If we don't, we create it, and if we do, we access its data. To link both entities, we use the metadata field of both platforms. That way, each client in Stripe knows the ID of its corresponding user in Clark, and vice versa. Having integrated both Clark and Stripe in the website, I still had one last thing to do, the user portal page. To create the screen through which the user will be able to buy or download colors, I mainly used one of the Daisy UI's components, the cardboard, which looks like this, and it's meant to display small items of information. In my case, it will contain the active license for each available product, that for the moment it's only one, or the button to activate available licenses. It will also have the download button so that the user can download the plugin itself. With that, the web page is completed. It has a login system, a payment system, and 3 main pages: the landing, the colors product page, and the account section. And all that while being fully responsive and compatible with all kinds of devices. And this is how I made my website for my synthesizer colors, which is going to be released before the end of 2023. If you don't want to miss any updates, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And if you want to see the progress I made during the first year of development, click this video that appears on screen. Thanks for watching and see you next time.